I've said this many times. There's reasons why I don't review every single Netflix movie, because usually all the Netflix movies suck. That's just what it is. And so with this one, a lot of people talking about it. It's the big marketing for the week for Netflix movies. So I was like, okay, let's watch it. Damsel stars Millie Bobby Brown and is about a damsel agrees to marry a handsome prince, only to find the royal family has recruited her as a sacrifice to repay an ancient debt. From the director of 28 Weeks Later comes the brand new Netflix movie of the week that we'll probably all forget in about a month. Damsel. So, like I said in my cold open, I don't review all the Netflix movies. They just always suck. They're just like really bad movies. But hey, I saw like 20 seconds of a teaser or something like that. I saw the poster with her holding a sword, so I don't really know a lot about this movie, but I can say, watching it today on my 4K 72-inch TV, Damsel did a lot more than I thought, but in the end, I just can't tell you that you need to race to your Netflix account and watch this movie right away. But of course, I'll begin with the positives. Millie Bobby Brown is a star. I think everyone's always going to know her as Eleven from Stranger Things, but when it comes to her acting abilities, this is a movie that does prove that she can lead a movie. She can actually break that character and be whatever she wants to do in her life, and she does a really good job in this movie. I think I would have loved more character to really care about her than more of this just like the sacrifice stuff and the family and everything, her being just a damsel. I would have loved more character, but this movie is like a survival movie in a cave with a dragon. That stuff with Millie Bobby Brown, she does a really good job physically, mentally. I mean, they put her through the ringer too. So like, I appreciate that. You actually make a character that like, ooh, tension, ooh, she might die, which we all know she's not going to. But the movie has to do a good job of like making you be like, oh crap, oh, and she gets hurt a few times. You're like, oh god, but hey, you put her through the ringer. And I appreciate that. And really, all of like the production, everything is really, really well done. The CGI for like 80% of it's really good. Whenever there's like live actors mixed in with green screen, looks a little funky. But like the dragon, who actually has a very deep story of being in the cave and the reason of this whole thing happening. Don't want to spoil it, but like, you kind of almost pulled for the dragon a little bit, which I really liked, honestly. And everything that was in the cave was really cool. There were some cool kills. It was intense. The lighting, Hans Zimmer's score, obviously, is always going to be great. I mean, everything was really good. The thing that really holds the movie back is the first 30 minutes and every other character in the movie. The first 30 minutes was really hard to get through. The dialogue felt like rehearsal, in my opinion. It just felt like the actors were rehearsing. Like, this wasn't the take they were going to use. This is just for, like, blocking and to get your lines together and let's do a real take this time. No. They used the lines that you were practicing with. That's what they did. And it just felt funky and lunky. What is lunky? I don't even know, but that's what this movie gave me. It just made me like really bored. And it took 30 minutes for her to finally get in this cave, because we all know that like, hey, she's a damsel. We get it. Like, do more with her as actual like getting married and the relationship of the love. Like, actually make it like a heartbreak when she's thrown in this cave. That's not in this movie. They're all just set up. They waste Angela Bassett. Robin Wright's our evil queen. She's fine in the role. Nick Robinson's the prince. He's fine. But like all of the meat that movie was trying to build, they did it for so long that I was like, is this gonna get any better? But like I said, once we get in the cave, movie's way better. It's way more entertaining. I'm way more into it. And for the most part, I mean, production-wise, they did a really good job with just the action, the sound mixing, the CGI. When it comes to the ending, very predictable, like very cookie cutter, like, okay, we all saw this coming kind of deal. But I think for the most part, it's an entertaining movie, but I think a lot of just the story, the characters in the beginning really hurt this movie to enough where I'm like, it's an okay watch. I'm going to give Damsel a C. So there you go, Netflix. I didn't give you a review that was basically an F or a D, because that's usually all the Netflix movies. Unless, obviously, they're Oscar bait. They do great with Oscar movies, but their regular movies throughout the entire year, meh. This one, it was okay. I liked the watch, but I'm probably not gonna like go and tell my friends, you gotta watch Damsel on Netflix, man. And you guys enjoy this movie review, and I will see you guys on the next one. Bye, everybody.